Assalamu alaikum, Brother Ali. Uh, could you unmute yourself on Zoom, please, so that we may hear you?
Mute. I am sorry. Why didn't you say it from the beginning? I am sorry. It was a beautiful discussion. Oh, man. Oh, man. We have to do something about it. Now, 14 billion years ago, these random happenings should bear in mind that there will be a human being, human species in the world will have endless needs, and I have to organize the order of my universe, my production, which has the potentiality to answer these needs. And one of them is needs, the other one is the supplier. Completely contradictory. Needs, the other one is supplier, and both of them correspond which is with each other, and perfectly fitting. Contradictory but complementing. That is the nature of the order. It is surprising. The nature of the order is organized in such a way that everything is created in pairs. And the pairs are potentially contradicting each other, north and south, attracting repulsion, right? And male, female. So male needs something, female needs the opposite. And the quality-wise also is completely different. And the outcome is, you cannot imagine, surprisingly perfect order, which didn't happen. Now that will happen 2,000 years ago, later, I'm sorry, 2,000 or 5,000, whatever it is. Years later, it will happen, and it is potentially in me, even I don't know what it is. And the universe will have the potentiality in its order. It doesn't have any knowledge and any senses, anything, matter at the end of the day. And they are corresponding to each other, although contradicting in nature. If you understand this matter, it is impossible not to believe in the absolute creator. And definitely the science will find out this. And like Pharaoh's sorcerers, this materialist scientist interprets the findings, saying that this is randomly developing and adapting itself, this as if they are cheating 2 years old a baby. People, I don't know whether their mind is not. They just expose themselves to their cheating, playing the words. I don't know how. Playing with the words. Look, it's happening, isn't it? Yeah? Yes, my stomach is working. Yes, it is happening. The stomach, the meat of the stomach is organizing everything, knowing which kind of food I have put in it, and accordingly, enzyme is working, and accordingly, acid or whatever for digestion, it will. As if it's something, there is a big, huge chemical factory going on there. Who's organizing? Meat? Accident? My friend, crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I don't know what's wrong with their mind. Even if you don't want to worship God, at least don't make excuse to deny it. Say, yes, it is there, but I don't want to worship. I take care of my life. Be honest, man. I was just to enjoy myself, do whatever I want. I don't want to take notice of who created me and what is the purpose in this creation. I don't care. Yes, say it. Say it clearly. Be honest. At least be consistent within yourself. Anywhere you like, my dear friend. So don't worry. There is no formalities. So this verse says, without his permission. It means he will organize everything. He will organize. No one can interfere in it, intercede in it. But classical understanding of Islam killed this verse. Said that, the saints cannot interfere. Who cares about it? Okay. So, what I was just checking what's going on Zoom site. It is recorded for some other purposes as well. Anyways, did we understand? Is there any question about this wonderful piece that I'm amazed? It is a miraculous news that we heard 1400 years ago. Really mind-blowing, isn't it? I found it so amazing. So let me see. Maghrib, 3 minutes only, 2 minutes. My eyeglasses are not there. I can't read it. 26 past, isn't it? What we will do, don't go, it is very exciting. In 2 minutes, we will stop, straight pray, quickly, and then come back, continue and complete this discussion to 1 hour, inshallah. So, any question about this? So don't keep discussing the prophet is going to, whether the prophet is going to intercede between me and say, yeah, the prophet will intercede with one condition, if you follow his teaching. If you don't follow his teaching, do you think prophet will say, this man was nothing but, didn't even listen to me, didn't benefit from my teaching, but please make it, please. Do you think God is not just? Not just because somebody got in between and you don't deserve it, you got the job. Can you imagine 2 people applied for a job? No? One of them deserves it, the other one's not really. But this man has an uncle, knows the head of the company, and says, no, get this one, get this one. He is my nephew. So, please, sir, what do you feel? What do you feel? The one who deserves it, or better quality?
Feel cheated.
Cheated. This person is dishonest, and the boss is, or the employer is really unjust. Mm-hmm. And you feel just really treated unjustly. That is why we should never understand intercession in this platform at all. We have to be very careful, inshallah. We have to be. So never bring this subject into that one. Understand it at existential level. Now, that is why it is essential to understand the Quran at existential level. That's why we always refer it, Quran and universe corresponding each other, explaining each other. Quran is verbal explanation of the universe. Universe is action-wise explanation of what the revelation says. So, coming from the same source, what do we expect to be perfectly fitting? If it doesn't fit, then don't accept. Something is wrong. Because what the Quran says and is not approved, what the speaker of the Quran is doing, something is wrong. Then this book cannot be perfect or correct. We got it? So, inshallah, brother, call us up quickly, or somebody very quickly and short. Don't make it music. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Inshallah, we will come back soon and study this verse, yeah? Because it is very dangerous, this verse. If this verse we are going to study is not properly understood, we will never appreciate Ayatul Kursi. So inshallah, we will come back here. And also our friends in Zoom, please don't go away. We will pray and come back again in approximately 6-7 minutes, maybe, those people who prefer Sunnah. So what shall I do now? I should mute myself. Inshallah, we will start soon. We can start, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum. I'm very happy to see you all back. So this verse, unfortunately, I cannot share the projector here. It is from chapter, just, I don't like the word chapter, but section is better, the one part of the Quran. So section, but usually it is known in English chapter. Chapter 6, it means 6 and on. So verse number 94. You can study it. 6, chapter 6, verse number 94. So what is interesting here? One point is very interesting. We are not going to study the other points that mentioned in the verse because they are not related to our present matter or subject. So let me read it from the I can read it in Arabic for the sake of recordings if anybody is interested in it. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. ولقد جئتكم فرادا كما خلقناكم أول مرة وتركتم ما خولناكم وراء ظهوركم وما نرى معكم شفعاءكم الذين زعمتم أنهم فيكم شركاء. Oh, it's very interesting. لقد تقطع بينكم وضل عنكم ما كنتم تزعمون. So what does it mean? Really, I can quickly read it, but we will just concentrate one point here because it is very interesting. Anyway, every verse is interesting, but it's especially interesting. Now, you have come back to us all alone. Everybody will individually. Well, you cannot take your properties, your friends, your mother, your child. Everybody will be individually responsible for himself now. As we created you the first time, naked, baby came, naked, go to grave, right? So, leaving behind everything we have provided you with, I'm just giving a general meaning, everything we have provided. It means, I think that I have this computer, it is my property. He said, no, I have provided you with it. Why? It was possible only through following his order. It is really uncovered within from the order, so it became available for me. We have to be very careful. The scientists say we are doing it. Excuse me, what did you do? I went to the lab for my work and studied the order of the universe. Be careful here. These are really, I never hear this kind of understanding from the people. So you discovered it. Within my order, it is already it was already potentially there. You discovered it and you claim that I invented it. Sorry, I gave you the permission. Remember the previous verse? You can only utilize it with my permission. Gave the way because it was there. I showed the way to you because you asked for it. And don't say that this is my property. That is why the Qur'an says, leaving everything behind when we die, everything, I will not have any claim on the computer. I used to call it before I was dead, my computer. Now I'm nothing. Everything behind. We don't see your intercessors. Be careful with the word because shufa'a and sharik. Shufa'a in the verse we studied before. Man ذا الذي يشفع, in the same word, in another form. So, intercessors with you, those you claim to have shirk, it means to have divine qualities. Shirk means assigning to something made, created, a divine power, creatorship. Creatorship. Do you understand this? Or puzzles you? You look a bit surprised. Now, you don't know the word Arabic shirk. Oh, I understand that. Of course, I appreciate and I don't expect that somebody should know Arabic in order to be Muslim. It is recorded, sorry. So, intercessors, we take it as divine quality. Why? They are giving us. Go back to my very beginning, guys, get very simple example, pomegranate tree. Now, I say, in order to get the pomegranate from my creator, but in between me and my creator, I see the tree. If I see that a tree is really interceding between me and God, he says, no, be careful. If you say that it is interceding between you and God without his permission, it means without he arranged the order of the universe. In this way, you would never be able to get it. So these scientific discoveries are nothing but what is in the order of the universe. That is why the scientists go to the labs and work there to find out what is potentially in the order so that they will benefit from it. But if they don't think that it is arranged and prepared in the package for the needs of the future generation, even future generation, further information there, it needs pre-knowledge. You think random happenings know this? What will happen to 2 billion years later? Randomly. They must be ashamed of it. Say, random happenings resulted in perfect order. And in such a contradictory way. Universe's structure is made in a contradictory conditions. Do you understand it? Really? Because we were not in the beginning, were you? Did you join after prayer? Yeah, that is why I'm particularly finger pointing you, not because you didn't understand, because you didn't hear the background. Normal, okay, welcome. I'm not blaming anyone. If there is somebody to be blamed, it is me. I know that I'm not really presenting it properly. So now what is this? What is going on here? Contradictory but complementary. The nature of the creation is always there. The Qur'an uses zawjain. Twin. Everything is created twin with contradictory but complementary elements. Everything is, everything, North Pole, South Pole, repulsion and attraction, and everything, but there is no exception. There's no all the plants and animals, male, female. Now, so human desires, contradictory. I want it, give it to me. The other one says, I will give it to you. So, but the nature of it, one of them is consumer, the other one is supplier, but perfectly matching. And random happenings, if you can buy it, you can go as crazy as you want. It's free. God created you with freedom. but impossible to accept, logically confirmed. So it is prepared there, and they found out. It says, if you don't accept that it is my grace to you, you are seeing that matter is creating for you, giving it to you. That is shirk. That is assigning God's qualities to a created being. You understand this? So we can, while we are discussing about intercession, we shouldn't take it lightly. It is a very serious matter. So we cannot say, somebody is going to intercede between me and my creator. Did I give you the permission? Is it in the way that I am presenting this order of the universe to you, showing to you? Huh? Do you? Even the prophet is there. If you take it his message, this message, the prophet intercedes between you with his message, like the tree is interceding between me and the pomegranate, right? But if you don't follow, if I don't grow the tree, can I get the pomegranate? Huh? Can I get the tree? No, God says the creator, the way it is created, says, if you don't really follow my order, no pomegranate, don't wait anything from it. But we shouldn't really misunderstand it and miscontextualize this concept. Yeah, Jesus is going to interfere, yes, if you follow his message. But you will do all sorts of stupid things and commit all sorts of sins, and Jesus will suffer for it. And God say, what is wrong with you? Because this man is bad, please forgive him. But this is bad. He has to suffer, not you. Why do you suffer for this stupid man? This is so ridiculous, but people go crazy. I don't know how. I mean, as if they don't have any brain. I'm not really, I feel that I'm not a human being. What's going on? Yes.
So if I understand correctly, this idea of intercession and how it connects with shirk is, the distinction is, we use the pomegranate tree, for example, right? If I am giving a divine quality to the tree, saying the tree gave me the pomegranate.
It means giving language, Khalid.
I know.
Yeah, okay, explain, but don't use pre-accepted languages.
No, so
in this class. But while you are doing some other Islamic studies, use only pre-accepted concepts. Doesn't work otherwise. That is the difference between the classes. Yes.
So the difference is, the tree is a means by which I receive something that fulfills my need.
But this means, yes, this
versus the
no, the means explains what means what for what?
For fulfilling a need of mine.
So who provided this means?
Yeah, let me finish my point. So
yeah,
the difference is between whether the tree itself is fulfilling my need.
If I think.
Yeah, exactly. I think the tree is fulfilling my need versus the creator or the one who established the order is fulfilling the order of my needs through the tree. Or through other
employ
things,
it.
Water, through air, whatever it is.
Employ it.
And the distinction between the intercession and recognizing the creator is there a middleman, or is this just a means by which it reaches me?
Provided by
the creator of the order.
Yeah, that is what he says. What, don't you remember my simple example, giving you the business card?
Yes.
When you need it, use it. Huh? You call it. business card is provided by the man who is going to do the job, the company owner. So if he didn't give me, I don't know how to communicate. Got it? All right. Thank you, but I was hurrying. Please be patient with me. I am extremely sensitive and a little bit allergic to use pre-accepted concepts and base your argument on pre-accepted concepts. Do you understand this? Because I believe in the Quran. Quran says this. So Quran says this. Quran is God's word. What do you mean? Do you know better than Allah? That's what the Muslims, some Muslims say. Allah said this, it must be so. But Allah is speaking to me. God is speaking to me as a human being, as the owner of the universe, my creator. Do you think my creator doesn't know my capacity, that I can question, I can doubt? He gave me this capacity. Question it. You have to doubt. If you don't doubt, how can you question? If you don't question, how can you learn? You're saying, who's giving me the palm grenade? Huh? How is it happening? If you don't ask this, you will never recognize God. Why are you talking about God then? So God created the palm grenade. No. Palm grenade is created by the one who organized the universe order. Do you see the logic? So we start from here. We don't start from God. That is pre-accepted concept. So we start from here, what I am experiencing in this world, and then how can I explain the existence of pomegranate? How can I explain the existence of the tree? It is possible only because of the order of the universe arranged in this way. If the order of the arranged in this way, there's a purposeful action, and matter, elements, particles cannot have this quality to produce an order which will fulfill the needs of human beings or other animals, or fulfill some purpose. Do you think, am I crazy to buy into this idea that the particles arranged everything 14 billion years ago in order to satisfy my needs? Got it? I'm not that crazy. Yeah, I'm an ignorant man as far as my capacity is concerned. My capacity needs that I should know this much. I know this much. So, because I am not using my potentiality, that is why in this case, I am 99.9% ignorant. If I learn something, this is just 0.1. That's it, percent. So we have to be very careful while we are reasoning in the class, not while we are praying, because praying is the opportunity, the time to present your conclusions. I lived in this world and I came to the conclusion, I have nothing to claim. That is why I prostrate before you, because only you provide everything. That was my conclusion. But how did I reach this conclusion in this class, as far as my class is concerned? Reasoned, used evidence, being convinced, and I am now presenting my conclusion as convinced about it, saying, oh, my creator, I know you, and you are the owner of everything. You are the Lord of everything. You are my Lord, and you gave me existence, and you are going to take me to you. I am preparing myself with it, and with this understanding, I will be in front of you when you take me back. Get out of this body, flesh, and leave it in the graveyard. Let it become a compost there. I am a human being. I am not flesh. So when you walk in the streets of Manhattan, people are proud of their flesh. Showing off, you know, you work it. And always we are in the street. What's going on? Just being proud of their flesh, forgetting about their human side. Perfection is in the human side. Flesh is flesh. A dog has the same flesh, man, approximately. What are you talking about? So that it is a perfection. Maybe deers are more beautiful than you. Birds are definitely more beautiful than you. How can you compete with these creatures? Ridiculous things are going on in the world. The people are becoming more and more simplistic. So that was the point we studied this verse. Then all your ties have been broken and all your claims have forsaken you. It means the things that you said, this is the source of existence. These are the nature is doing that. Where is it now? Nature was connected to your flesh. Then your flesh is rotting there. Became a food for worms. Underground, in the soil, bugs. They will feast on you. So this is beautiful. Where are they? Did they keep their promise as you thought? You see, these intercessors employed by God with your wrong attitude, wrong perception, you turn them into or turn them and replace them in my place instead of working the creator of nature, as they call it, the universe. They worship the matter itself. They say, I'm atheist. It means I don't want to declare the theos, which means the one who created the universe. Now, the universe is anti-thesis. Okay. So here we go. Again, so he knows what is before and what is behind them. So let's, sorry?
We return to Isaac.
Oh yeah, coming back to the, thank you for reminding, coming back to the same verse, chapter 2, 255, 255. Continuing another phrase in it, another phrase. There are 10 phrases, we said, in the same sentence. It is the continuation of each other. So, he knows what is before them and what is behind them. What is them? You know, بين أيديهم وما خلفهم. Yeah, so him, them. What is them? Them, this pronoun them refer to. So those things that now intercession finished. Yeah. Intercession finished. So come to another subject. Each phrase in the verse, throne verse, deals with different matter, but related to understand or related to help us understand who God is, so that we will connect him through this understanding. So he knows what is before them refers the creation itself, intercessors, but not intercessors really independently, but employed there. And what is behind them, it means, now it's the best example, which is also, it is argued among the scholars debated, but I shouldn't give the reference to it because some people say this, some people say this. So we have to study the words I came to my mind to share. So I will stop it there. We have to study it. So otherwise, we have to see that whatever is created, yeah, and is created in such a way that the best example is Falikul Habbi wan Nawa. So this verse is related to this. It is agreed upon, so no debate on it. So it means Hab and Nawa. It means what? Seeds, and the wheats. This kind of things are called. They are seeds as well, but seeds, for example, the human cement is a seed as well. Now, nowadays they are called DNA. Now, in the cell, in the living cells, the DNA records there. What does it include in DNA records? In a seed, pomegranate seed, what is recorded? The past of pomegranate tree stories, future of pomegranate stories at the same time. Right? So the one who created the DNA arranged it in such a way that what happened before your ancestors as qualities that I created with, and what will happen in your new generations, now your offsprings, it is recorded there. Don't worry, I know what I have done and what I have done so far, and I know what will happen, what I will create later on. It is all recorded to you to guarantee that the one who created this seed knows what is doing, and when the tree is going to die, when you are going to die, your son will say, your daughter, your son will say, oh, my father is going to die, and what shall I do? Don't worry, I provided everything inherited from it. It is written there, arranged. It is arranged, right? So what happened before, what will happen afterwards, they are all demonstrated to me in the way the universe is created. Everything is created. The tree is dying. Oh, winter came. Lost of all the plants, almost all plants died. What shall I do? Don't cry. I know what I am doing. Look at the seed. It includes everything. What will happen? What will I create later on? Is the plan is prepared for the next building is going to be made. Guaranteed. So when I die, oh, I lost everything. No, it is preserved. Don't worry. I know what will happen afterwards. Don't worry about it. Any question? Question? Yeah.
So, ما بين أيديهم, is that referring basically to, because I always took it literally, right?
Yes, but it's literal meaning, by the way. Yeah.
But is it taking it from the idea of like the actions that are happening between your hands, basically the actions that you're doing?
Yeah.
And that's the present, and what khalfahum is then the past.
Yep.
But not literally behind.
Not literally behind. I mean, according to us behind.
Okay.
According to us behind.
Mhm.
But he says, according to me, there is no behind, there is no further or future. Get it? No? Now, God speaks to human beings within human capacity. He is the one who created human beings, and he knows our level, He speaks to us at our level.
Mhm.
So if, for example, oh yeah, your clients,
Yeah.
you speak to their capacity. And if they bring you a child, let's say, a teenager, 16 years old, do you speak to him or her as you spoke to a 35 years old? You are wise. The one who created you is wiser than you. So he speaks to human beings within his capacity because he knows that my capacity he gave me only works within the conditions of this world.
Mm.
So he speaks to me according to the conditions of the creation that I'm going to experience. So 1,400 years ago, he was speaking to people according to their capacity. Now, the same speech includes in it in a miraculous way, speaking to us in the 21st century. And the creator of the universe says, no, not only this, I know who will come 2090, 3,000 something, what they will need. I know what they will need. I prepared the universe for them as well, and the speech for them as well. Because my work is the witness that I know what I'm doing, past and future.
Mhm.
So I have to take it for my present day. But I will know that what will happen to me, your creator knows, don't worry. Look at the sea. Don't worry that the trees are dying. You will see in spring, they will become similar, not exactly the same. That is another miraculous aspect of the creation. Similar, but not exactly the same. For example, when I first came to the United States, all Chinese seem to be the same. Koreans also Chinese. In my culture, we know the China. So, I mean, reading the geography and human races, that is something as practically speaking, I'm saying. Yeah, Chinese, this eyes, I have some of it, yeah, example of it. So, typics. And I didn't know whether these Chinese were 20 years old or 35 years old.
Mm.
Now I can understand who's Chinese, who's South Korean, who is, I don't know, Japanese. Oh, becoming familiar, and I recognize it now. So everybody is human being, isn't it? It's miraculous. Everybody has a nose, I think. Do you have?
Right here.
Yeah, it is not in front of my eyes. So I have a nose. Everybody knows. But nobody's noise, nobody's voice is the same. Now, I have my records 20 years back on YouTube. You will see that, oh, this sounds Ali, but younger. Look, even the quality of the voice preserves which age I was when I spoke that. Although the same person is speaking, but discloses the age. Similar, but not the same. So it is interesting. We have to really use the camera zoom. Now, come to this. 20 years ago, and me, completely different, right? Zoom it. 10 years ago, and me, a little bit less, but different. Last year and this year, very little difference, but different. How about yesterday and today? Zoom it. What will you see? There must be different. Because my voice was like this. And 20 years later, I woke up and I found myself an old man's voice. No, it is smoothly changing. Again, he knows what is before, what is after, and what is behind them is what is after. Understood now? Every moment. It is an amazing verse in the Quran in section 55, Rahman. I don't know the verse number. Now there's approximately 7, 8. كل يوم هو في شأن. It's an amazing verse. Every moment he creates a new action, demonstration. Every moment. How often? Can you imagine? Every second? It's a huge time span. Is there any gap in creation? You know, and like for example, even this one, the screen, every second, 60 times, every second, 60 times, screen is relieved. And we see that it's constant, but it's not constant. If you really take a sharp, very, very sharp lens, you will see the difference change. Yeah, like this. Dot, 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 dot. So they say line is the connection of dots. But unfortunately, not unfortunately, interestingly, in the line of creation, there is no dot. Continuous. No dot. No dot. You see that if you make a letter, for example, written here, bigger, 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 as big as possible. Look at it, see, for example, a screen as big as this room. That letter, you will see that lots of the faults. But looks correct. But the universe is no faults. No faults. What does it mean? This is a brilliant example to show that the source of existence of this universe must be an absolute being. You cannot say big. No, no, no. Absolute. That's it. Cannot be expressed in number. Finished. It means he is a completely different existence level. Nothing to do with this world. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. What a wonderful way of really this Quran explains to us and understanding the Quran. I'm very excited about this understanding of the Quran. Look. وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ. We have to follow this next week because it is more than the time we used for prayer break. So it is, I don't, in principle, I want to keep it not more than 1 hour length. So this is also interesting. Let me show you this one. Risale-i Kursi, another amazing verse. That's the name of the verse is taken from here. Kursi, Ayatul Kursi, the verse of the throne is here, throne. But you don't see it. I take it for granted that it's in the screen. It doesn't work. So throne verse and those there are some other pieces that I think we have to spare the next week for this one. And then what we will do now. Oh, but you cannot read it again. I was going to say, read this one. You cannot read it. Now, let's say, you may see. Inshallah, you will see the verses, interesting verses selected from the Quran after completing this verse of Kursi. Now, unfortunately, inshallah, Brother Khalid will make it sure, inshallah, do something. But what they used to do, they used to bring, when it was broken earlier years that you were not here, they used to bring a portable projector. Yeah, if they cannot repair it, definitely they have to change it, but it takes time, official ordering, etc. But we can reserve portable projector. Well, I remember getting it on many occasions that it was broken like this again, didn't work, and we ordered it from technician department. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Inshallah, you will take care of it. Without the projector, our friends cannot really follow it close. We have to be practical. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma 'allamtana innaka antal alimul hakim. Wa akhiru da'wahum and alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.